Hey, what is up guys? Pose here, and we are going to be doing a tutorial on how to make a professional looking YouTube channel banner. Let's get right into the video. Alright, so you can see right now, there is a banner in front of you, and it looks pretty amazing. I threw this up in about an hour after thinking about different designs that I wanted to do, but in the end, this is what I came up with, and this is the banner that I am currently using for my YouTube channel. So, this is what I am going to show you how to make today. So let's go into our new document. I've got my overlay here. Don't worry, this top and bottom part won't be shown unless you're watching it on TV. This is the computer section, and for your mobile users, this little box right here will be what they see. Alright, so we've got a mountain background. We can get that easily off of YouTube right here. This is the background I'm using. All I did was search up mountains. So copy the image, move back here, Control V. There we go. Looks pretty nice. Let's resize it so that it fits. Yeah, it looks good. Alright, let's move down, make sure the layer is underneath the banner template. Okay. That looks good. Alright, now as you can see, this banner is black and white, so we're going to change the coloring of this by going to this circular black and white icon here and clicking black white and just adjusting these dials to see which one changes the coloring. That looks like it does. I'm going to change, okay, this one also does it. So just going to adjust a little. Okay, this doesn't do anything, so it's just these two. So just see what looks good. Yeah, okay, I'm satisfied with that. Alright, now that we've got that out of the way, as you can see, this background is a little darker than this background, so what I'm going to do is create a new layer here, take our paint bucket tool, switch these two colors so the black is the primary color, and just click. That'll make the entire layer black, but we don't want that, so we're just going to change the opacity and put it down just so that it becomes darker, but still visible. Alright, just increase the opacity. Yeah, there we go. I think that looks good. Alright, now we can get to the circle and lines. So the circle is pretty easy to do. You go to your rectangular marquee tool, it's the second tool from the top. Just click and hold and then move to your elliptical marquee tool and just drag and create a nice sized circle. Take your paint bucket tool, switch the colors again so the white is your primary color. Create a new layer. Make sure you create a new layer. Always remember that. And click. So now you've got a white circle. Now what you're going to do is resize the circle a little bit. Make sure you like the size of it. I think that's good. And now what you're going to do is go to your layer, make sure this circle layer is selected, put your cursor over this layer icon, and press Control on your keyboard and click, left click. This will select the entire region. Go to Select, Modify, Contract, and I'm going to use 3 pixels for this tutorial, but you can adjust and see what works for you. So as you can see, a little part of the circle is now selected. So what I'm going to do is delete that inner part and deselect the layer. So now we've got just the outer rim of this circle. So as you can see, we've got one outer rim here, we've got another outer rim, and then we've got a full circle in the middle. So what I'm going to do to accomplish that is Control J, which copies the layer, and Control T, and then resize the layer. Make sure this is selected, and I'm going to zoom in and move this circle so that it's in the center of this circle. So now we've got 2 circles. For our third circle, we're going to Control J again, make sure it's copied, Control T, reduce the size, make sure it's good, and then put it in the center. I think we want to make this a little smaller. That looks about right. Alright. Now that we've got that out of the way, we can fill in the center circle by going to the paint bucket tool, make sure white is still the primary color, and select inside this layer. Alright, now that the circle has been taken care of, we can group this entire, actually I'm going to combine the entire thing by pressing Control E. You can select all layers by clicking one layer and then shift clicking the next layer. That'll select both layers. Alright, now that that's out of the way, that looks good. I'm going to resize this and make it a little smaller. Alright, I like the look of that. Okay, next we can do the lines here. So to do that, go to your elliptical marquee tool, change to rectangular marquee tool, and just select the little region. And oh, nope, bad, we gotta make a new layer. Alright, now that you've filled this in, you can resize it as necessary. Just gonna make it smaller, yeah. Alright, now that I've got that, Control J to copy the layer. And I'm gonna rotate this like that. I think that looks good. And move it so that it is connected with this line and also connected with this circle. Yep, that looks about right. Let's take our circle and move it here so that it looks like it's centered. And we take our copied line, zoom in. You don't have to zoom in a bunch. You can zoom in by Control plus. Go to your polygonal lasso tool and just select around this region of circle and just select around this entire extra section of line and delete. Pretty simple. Alright, there's a little bit of an error here. You can see that there's a little bit of a break in the line, so to fix that all you got to do is take your lasso tool and just go up like that and then go along, make sure it's along the edges right here, and then just select around. There you go. And I'm actually going to combine these two layers because they're both lines, so you can do that by Control E. And what you're going to do is take your paint bucket and fill it with the white. Pretty simple. That looks pretty good, except I'm going to want to remove this. You're going to have to just mess around with this and see what looks good, but I think that looks pretty good. I'm just going to delete some more stuff. Yep, okay, that looks smooth. Alright, now that we've got that out of the way, we can move on to the next thing, which is going to be removing the inside of this line here. It's pretty simple. We've done that with the circle. All you have to do is Control-click the layer icon and select, modify, contract 2 pixels for this one. All right, and then delete. There you go. That will delete the center of this line. I kind of want to resize this line a bit because it's a little big for my tastes. Yeah, that looks a little better. Okay, and as you can see, there's a little bit of a section popping out that I don't want, so I'm just going to delete that. Okay, that is done. So now we can move on to the text, which is pretty simple. Let's take your text icon, select, and I'm just going to change the font size to about 80. That's pretty good, yeah. And then I'm just going to type Pose Designs, which is what I've got in the other banner. And I'm going to change the font. Actually, I'm going to use 2 different fonts like I did in the other banner. I'm going to use Impact for this one. And what did I use? Agency for this one. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to change the color to white so it's continuous. And there we go. So it looks like this line's a little bit too small. Yep, that looks good now. Just adjust it. And yeah, that looks pretty good for now. Yep. Let's just zoom out and see how it looks. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like it. All right, that is pretty much that. Now we can do the subtext, which is pretty simple. Just get your text tool again Go underneath. I'm going to reduce the size to about 50 and do tutorials and designs. And I used a different font for that, which would be, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to see. Did I use agency? I don't think so. I'm just going to see what font would look good with this. That looks nice, actually. I like that. Is that what font I used? No, but it looks alright. I mean, you can just play around with which fonts look nice and see what you like. I'm going to see what font I used here for the tutorials on art. Okay, I used Agency FB. I think that's the same font as this. I'm not sure. Whatever. Let's use it. Agency FB. Oh, okay, so this one's like a bolder version of Agency, but that's alright. So now that we've got that, we can just adjust it. Make sure it's centered. There we go. That looks nice. Alright, now that we've got all that done, we can select this entire region and move it so that it's centered. There we go. Pretty simple. Okay, now the rest is easy. All you got to do is go to your Google and just search up Twitter logo and grab a Twitter logo. Copy image. Go to your Photoshop and Control V. It'll be pretty big, so you're going to want to resize it a lot. Make sure it's down to about there. I think I had my Twitter over here. Okay, that looks like a good size. Now take your magic wand tool, which is fourth from the top, and just click on the black area. That'll select all the entire region that is black, and delete. That'll leave you with just the logo. Now just make sure it's up against the guideline over here. I'll link the YouTube channel guidelines in the description below, as well as the fonts that I'm using, and I might even link the background. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll link the background. Anyways, getting back to the banner, select the Twitter logo layer. I would recommend just renaming it so you know which layer is which. So you got the Twitter logo. You go to Paint Bucket. I'm going to change the color to white so that it matches with the theme of the banner. And my Twitter is at pose_fx. That's good. I'm just going to move it a bit, just adjust it. Yep. Now that that's done, I can go to the other side, which is going to be the Discord logo. Discord logo. I'm going to use this one for my purposes. Copy image, same deal as before. Make sure you resize. I'm going to do it in comparison to what I have over there. That looks about right. Take your magic wand tool again, select the black areas, and make sure they are deleted. There we go. I think that's a little small. I'm going to increase the size. Yep, that looks good. And I'm going to keep it here. And once again, take my paint bucket tool with white as the primary color and select this region. And there we go. That looks nice. And we're almost done, guys. Hang in there. Just got a little more to do. Take your text tool and write pose #2869 or whatever your Discord is. If you're following along, but this is what I'm doing. Pose #2869. As you can see, it's already pretty much centered, or rather centered here in this little region. But yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks okay. Let's see how similar it looks. It looks really similar, except the background's a little different, but it looks nice. I like it. I really do. Okay, so now that we've finished the banner, I'm going to have to end the video here. Thank you all for watching. I really hope this video was helpful. I keep messing up my words. I hope this video was helpful to you. And if it was, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for future content. And leave a comment down below on things you want me to improve for future videos, as well as other content you want me to record. Like, I don't know, if you want to learn how to make fancier text, or I don't know. Up to you. I'm going to leave this up to you. I'm going to record a lot more tutorials for you guys and upload it maybe twice a week, 3 times a week. I'll try my best. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys now. See you later.